Hello, my name is Marc Schwinges. I'm a producer with a company called Underdog in South Africa and also a company called Hybrid Docs.
One of the things you're producing, Mark, is a film called Impepho. Tell me how that came about.
Well, Impepho was brought to me by a young director called Leli Maki. Met me at the Durban International Film Festival the year before last, and we formed a close relationship on a number of projects. He's been working out of my office developing some projects, and one of them was Impepho. He met a young lady who really felt exceptionally ill throughout her younger years, to the point that her parents sent her to see a specialist doctor. Her parents are of a modern Christian background, and she has no notion of the idea of traditional...
These are black South Africans.
These are black South Africans, absolutely, yeah. And so she's grown up in a modern kind of an information age space, and suddenly to be confronted with the reality that it turns out her ancestors were calling her. They were trying to communicate with her, and so she really has used the sort of this as a vehicle to learning about her traditional roots. She's ultimately having to undergo a journey to become a sangoma, or traditional healer, and that process is fraught with traditional ritual and all kinds of experiences that perhaps she would have had no notion of from her Western upbringing. So what we've done with series that we've been doing so far, including a 13-part travel series that we recently did, is we utilized the DTI's rebate, which is our Department of Trade and Industry. They offer a tax-free, VAT-free 35% incentive to production, and their 35% comes in addition to other finances. You get a completion bond with it, and they pay out in milestones. So along the way of production, you'll be paid out as you go. This, in addition to pre-sales that we do with the broadcasters, goes a very long way to funding a production. In fact, we've recently done a 13-part series completely with South African money, doing that, utilizing 2 local broadcasters, a very, very small private equity percentage, around 4%, and a 35% rebate. And that was sufficient to fund the entire production. That may not be the case in the case of Impepho. We may still need to look at some international pre-sale or additional funding, but at this point we have received a grant from the National Film and Video Foundation, which is soft funding up front, and in addition to that we would add money from rebate, etc. as we hit those points.